Yo, what's going on, everyone? We're back for some more Platinum Kaizo today. We're starting from the beginning because last time we wiped to something, honestly. I think after we wiped to Gardenia's gym, we wiped again in Rourke's gym, something like that, I believe. So we get to restart all the way over from the beginning. And really want to at least make it back to Rourke today. I'd love to make it even like through Mars. I'm gonna try really hard to get, maybe 2 deaths max before we fight Mars. I think that's the goal, and try to be stuff that's pretty inconsequential. If my starter and Chestnut are dead by that point, it's gonna be a pretty tough run. But I mean, if we lose like a Bidoof and a Love Disc that we had to sack to Rourke, it is what it is. I've also thought a little bit about here. You can RNG and manipulate your Pokemon. I used to do this all the time, but we could try to like manipulate to get the best Piplup here. I feel like that would be a good way because there is a line on Rourke where Piplup can chain 4 together. So it's not even the worst idea. Let's see if this Piplup can even make it through. Yes, we can. Bad HP IV. Like, absolutely terrible, I believe. Let me do something real quick. Let me set this up really quick. All right, awesome. Okay, here we are. I'm just gonna post this. And we'll get down to business. So like I said, we're starting all the way from the beginning. But, some good runs here, and I could be in a pretty good position. Really just like only 2 deaths through until like Mars would make me real happy. An Adamant Piplup with, pretty bad HP, but besides that, I mean, the stats are not terrible. 6 Spadef is not great, but has good speed, good attack, and is adamant, obviously. Let me grab my candies down here. And we're going to be doing the cat skip, or the cat route, whatever you want to call that, where we don't grab any of our early game encounters until after we've got a cat. Just because we don't want the dupe on the stray cat. Alright, let's get our Pokemon up here. I think I accidentally denied naming my guy. Oh well, not a big deal. Let me just click into this. Yeah, we're Gucci. Alright, let's grab our encounter up here. I'm kind of hoping for a Burmy. Burmy seems like the best Pokemon. Spinarak also seems really, really strong. Any of these early game bugs are honestly really good. Okay, I might wipe to it though. Okay, never mind, we're good. We'll just go Spidey on you. And in this game, I did realize that we can never die to our poison, so I don't actually have to worry about that. But Spidey, great Pokemon. Serious Nature's fine. 30 attack is great. And Insomnia for no sleeping. I mean, I cannot be mad at that. Obviously not like super duper fast, but great Pokemon. This can also potentially be used on Rourke. See, I do kind of like getting rid of or keeping String Shot, but I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't think it targets both in this game, which is a good reason to get rid of it. You know, Snubbull would have been a cool encounter too. Not this time though. But we can run through these trainers real quick. They're doing some damage too. This next trainer is kind of demon, so I'll take my time on it. But the whole point of this route is to just delay these early game encounters so we don't get a duplicate on the cat. In Jubilife City, there's a person who gives you one of 3 random cats, Glameow, Meowth, or Skitty. And, you know, if you don't get that, then you kind of lose out on an encounter there, so it just kind of sucks. Huge damage there, by the way. Jeez. Even clicked the wrong move. But yeah, that is crazy damage from Spidey. I guess we'll just hop through the next one. It should be fine. Dang, yeah, that is huge. Kricketot, this thing just gets leech-lifed. Doesn't even live enough to bite us. Wurmple, we can bite you. Yeah, this Pokemon is strong. Jeez. Yeah, on those first couple of routes, it's especially important that we get some good Pokemon from them. In Twin Leaf, we're looking for Farfetch'd or Delibird, our best. What else? In Sand Gym, there's a lot of really strong encounters around there. The Nidorans are both pretty strong. I think we can get Sunkern there, which is really good early game. A lot of options, really. Let's heal up here. Now we can go get our cats. I guess I'll do the trainer school real quick, though. Might as well. I don't have save states. I don't even know why that came up. Oh, well. We got the same Pokemon with the same stats, just so we're clear. Alright, grab our Toxic TM. That is probably going to be useful on Rourke. And the stupid Poketch guy. Not messing with these clowns right now. We can mess with them later. Maybe I shouldn't be messing around with clowns, but... Okay, what do we get from the cat here? We get Glameow, that's fine. Skitty is best case scenario there. Because it's really, really good into like Mars Split. But Perugly is strong as well. And, I mean, fast. But now we have that, we also have the Quick Claw, so I might as well take that from you. And we can go grab our encounters. You really want to try to grab the encounters around Twin Leaf to try to get those dupes out of the way. Get a Sandshrew down here, which is honestly, like, pretty best case scenario. Sandshrew great. Yeah, honestly... Sandshrew here is really good because it gives us a potential for extra dupe inside some of these early caves. Try to get some Cranidos checks for Rourke. Yeah. Alright, and then down here on Route 219, this is a 90% Love Disc from the old Rod. Love Disc is a great encounter, as we've seen in our other attempts. So we do get it here. If we didn't get it here, it would be still like 60... No, it would be like 30% on the other route. So, I mean, the odds that we get it in a given run are pretty high. Perfect. Yeah, we'll make that work. That's a good encounter, too. We go over here to 201. We're going to grab our Verity, or our Lake Verity encounter first. We do get a Spheal. This is the most common encounter, and it's pretty strong. Yeah, it's pretty good Pokemon for sure. It gives me a nice ice type. And then here, a lot of people are going for this honey tree, which I do kind of like the idea of, although I do have a Spinarak already, so it gets me a bug type. But if we can get Burmy out of it, it's really strong. So yeah, we might as well just go for it. Get Caterpie, which evolves really early, so I cannot be too mad at that. Bye-bye, Butterfree. Yeah, I definitely cannot be upset at that. And then this is the important encounter down here. Or the real killer. We really, really want this to be probably a Farfetch'd on this run. Let me just candy up my Glamia really quick. Give me another Pokemon that can actually take a hit. We'll get rid of Scratch. That's fine. All right, come on, give me Farfetch'd. Glamia, that's dupe. So good thing we did that. You get Mime Jr. Okay, not the best Pokemon here for sure. And I mean, I really don't know the use of this guy early game, but I suppose it could be solid later on. Yeah, not the best encounter, but we can make do for sure. So let's go back to the Pokemon Center. We can grab one more encounter after we go into Jubilife. And then we have a couple of battles before 2 more encounters, and then a couple more battles before another one. Let's grab our rare candies from the Candyman, as always. Gotta get stocked up on my illegal substances here. So next is this encounter over here is pretty nice. We have, I mean, a good chance for a Goldeen, which is not great, but the other Pokemon here are awesome. Okay, love this. Can't get that for dupes. We do end up getting Goldeen, which is the worst thing here, but it gives me a dupe, meaning that we can, I think, fish in Eterna for guaranteed Lotad, which is awesome. So I definitely cannot be mad at that. All right, let's check these guys. We're going to get some juicers here. I'm feeling it. Caterpie, hasty nature, 0 attack, but fast, and it has tinted lens. I mean, can't be too mad. It is very fast. Rash nature, Mr. Mime is not bad, and high special attack too, which is pretty frail, and speed's not bad. Get careful nature on you, which is fine. I mean, it's fast, Swift Swimmer, not terrible. Then check our Glameow, hardy with not great IVs. Okay, Jolly Sandshrew really great, and Juicer IVs for sure. Yeah, big defense, big attack, big special defense. Speed is, I mean, leaves a little bit to be desired, but we're Jolly. We get Relax on you, which is not great. I mean, plus defense is nice. And, I mean, honestly, these IVs look pretty great, too. I would like it to be a little bit faster. Sassy's great for you, and great defenses. This guy is just super duper bulky with thick fat. Okay. Yeah, honestly, pretty happy about that. And we get 2 more encounters early up here. Let's rare candy these guys up. I'll go to like level 12 on these guys. Get rid of Flatter. We don't need that. I mean, yeah, these are strong encounters. I could definitely make a run here, but I need some good encounters from these next upcoming routes. Yeah, let's just run it through these guys. Shellos, you're just dead. Vulpix, I've got Love Disc. Love Disc owns these early water types, or early fire types. I'll just go back out to Spidey, that's fine. Don't be immobilized by love. This guy's hacking me out. Okay, never mind. We'll go Glameow, and we'll just hit an Aerial Ace. Beautiful. These trainers are not too hard, especially with our levels. The next one's definitely the hardest, as they have triple rain Pokemon. I think they're all Swift Swim, and this guy sets up the rain. Not today, though. Yeah, so we definitely eat Magikarp attacks. And Psyduck, I don't want to get like super crit and then cry, so we'll swap. And yeah, we got Ball to deal with him there. Next guy should also be pretty easy. Yeah, we'll go Cheeks. We've got a Shinx to lead. I'll just click Scratch versus you a couple times. Skitty comes out. Okay, Attract is annoying. Okay, Attract is annoying. Whatever. We'll go Piplup. Big crit on me. Meowth comes out. This is Fake Out. I'll just go Love Disc, and we'll just Water Pulse you a couple times. Come on, wake up from your slumber, buddy. Okay, perfect. Now we can grab our 2 extra encounters. We really want like Sunkern, or I think we can get Burmy on this route up here. Those would be great encounters. Hoppip is what we don't want to see for sure. Chikorita, I haven't actually gotten a Chikorita yet. I mean, this seems like a great Pokemon in general. The catch rate on it's going to be probably pretty awful, though. Yeah, what can I hit you with? You know, Love Disc. I can definitely hit you with a... I'll Charm you here. Man. I should be able to Nightshade for sure. Yeah. And then we'll go... I'll go Ball here. As we throw our balls. Come on. Stay in one of these. Come on. Okay. This is where it gets a little scary. Okay, never mind. We get Chikorita. Beautiful. I mean, this seems like a good Mon. I think this is like maybe 1% encounter on the route. I've never seen it. I've never seen anyone use it. Yeah, we'll check it after we get the Ravage Path encounter. We really want to get Air on here. Rhyhorn would also be fine. Geodude, stuff like that is chill too. Fampy's fine. Fampy here is perfectly fine. I cannot be mad about that. And it's Dry Skin in this game, so it just takes any water type attack. We'll go... I'll get you Charmed twice. Might as well. Just Flail you. It does nothing. I'll just throw. He's going to get in the ball. Yep. There he goes. I'll name you Prune because Dry Skin, I guess. Alright, perfect. Those are some juicy encounters for sure. I'm not sure if they can really handle all the stuff in Rourke's gym, but we'll see. Let's check out this Chikorita first. Hardy Nature. 0 special attack, but the rest of the IVs look pretty strong. Okay. We get Timid on you, which sucks. I guess you're just going to be a special attacking guy. That's funny. Your special attack is actually just higher than your attack. You do have Water Gun, so, I mean, it could be for something. But not as bulky as we wanted it to be. Okay. Looks like we are on to Clowns. Yeah, Clowns should hopefully not be a big deal. I'll bring a Mime here. I'll just put Spidey in the box. You know what? No, this is not what we're going to do. Mime, you get back in there. We are going to take Caterpie. I want to check the documentation, see if there's any delays on Caterpie. We get no delays at all. We're gonna miss out on Confusion, unfortunately, but we'll get Gust at 12, which is when we will be fully evolved. So, yep, Metapod, and then Butterfree. Yep, we want Gust for sure. I'll get rid of Tackle on you because I definitely won't need it. And then we'll use Butterfree to just kind of run through these, hopefully. All right, clowns. I know they could have 4 times super effective attack, but we just do so much damage. You're soft-boiled. We do nothing to you. Okay, this is where it gets scary. Let me Body Slam and just get a para. There we go. Dynamic Punch. Oh my goodness, we barely live. Okay, you're just gonna get charmed to the Stratosphere. Yeah, now we're Water Pulse on you forever. Jump Kick is fine. Come on, stop clicking soft-boiled. Come on. Just hurt yourself. Come on. Yes. Oh, you barely live. Love Disc, please. Yes. Okay. That Pokemon's a threat. Seed Bomb. As you get a speed boost as well. Oh, beautiful. Does not matter. Love Disc is clutch. Love Disc is super clutch for that. Next trainer starts with a Pichu. I don't really have a ground type move, so I'll just go Glameow. Some big early game damage here. Just click Feint Attack. Calm Mind. Into Absorb is fine. Just Feint Attack through Smoochum. Igglybuff. I mean, I can also Aerial Ace sort of thing. Swallow is really annoying. Okay, never mind. We just OHKO from there. That would have been scary because that locks you in, kind of like Whirlpool. And then the last trainer here has a Mime Jr., so we can go back to Butterfree for this. Should be able to OHKO. And then I forget what else you have. Oh, we do not OHKO. And Gust does nothing. Okay, we'll just bring out Ballin. Toxic is annoying. Memento does so much damage. What? I did not know Memento did damage. That looked like Final Gambit clone. Wow, we go Cheeks here. On Leaf Storm. Holy. Okay, go Glameow. So we get put to sleep. Okay, Love Disc. Hyper Beam. Holy. You're getting charmed. Yawn. Okay, Piplup cannot switch out now. And now I'm asleep. Charm on me is fine. Superpower. Spatial Rend. Come on, wake up, wake up. Ominous Wind. Oh, I'm probably losing Piplup. Bubble. Yes! We lived on 1. Piplup, you are the GOAT. Holy, that Cleffa. Or stupid guy. It was just Demon. Oh, yeah, we're fine with you. That was Demon. No more of that. We can get our Poketch, and then we have Berry 1. And Berry 1 is Super Demon. I do think we will be fine because we have 2 bulky Pokemon. Obviously, if we had like an Aeron, it would be super free through there, guys. Let me grab you. I'll put Piplup away. We're gonna need a Pokemon for Gyarados. I'll level up Prune a little bit here. Flail. don't need it. Okay. Let's save and put this in the calc, and we can look at the calcs for the first time today. All right. I don't know why it always says error loading afterwards. It's a little bit annoying, honestly. All right. Here is calc day. And we are just on berry 1. Nope, this is berry 2. Berry 2. Okay, they're going to start off with an Apom. I mean, I could just go Sandshrew. What are they going to switch into on Sandshrew? It should just be the Turtwig, which I can Poison Sting. And then I can go... I mean, they're always going to see grass moves, so I can go hard out to Spinarak, Leech Life, pick up that KO. Then they'll always bring out Talo. On Talo, I can use Fampy, I suppose. Maybe I want a better line. Let's try something a little bit different. They will bring out Elekid. A Never Died double crit. So Butterfree leads. They bring out Elekid as I Bug Bite for basically a 2-hit KO. It is a 2-hit KO if I hit 14. Although 2 chances for static there. You know what? Yeah, it should always be Elekid. Definitely. Because they see them as dual electric type. What if I try something a little bit more outside the box? And by outside the box, I mean not really at all. We just go a Love Disc. I'll go 14 Love Disc. You'll fake out, you'll U-turn. And it should always be to go out to Turtwig again. Never mind. That does not save anything from me. Although we do outspeed them and we get 50% off on Apom early. Is the difference. Then on Turtwig, we always go out Spinarak. We heal all the way up with Leech Life. They bring out Talo. They're most likely protecting. As I go out to Fampy. And I always eat 2. I always eat 2 secret powers. If I need to, I can go Butterfree at 14. That never dies a crit. And it's a billion with Gust after outspeeding. I guess a quick attack though in that scenario. Yeah. You know what? I never updated my attempt number. This is 11. Okay. So we're going to lead with Love Disc. I'm going to get you up to 14. Same with the Aqua Ring. Get rid of Flail, I suppose. Butterfree needs to be up there as well. Okay, so that's that. If I beat Talo with Fampy, then at that point, they will just bring in Slack Off, where I can go out to my Sandshrew at level 13. But when we get Dig, is that 13? It might be 14 that I have to go to. It is 13. Okay, beautiful. So level 13 with Dig is a 2-shot, so perfect there. So that works out. When Mankey comes out, I can use Butterfree for sure. We super duper eat. And then, like, I have my Glameow in the back if needed. I don't think I'm going to need it. I think it might be a slot occupied a little bit better by Esfeel. I guess the nice thing about Glameow is I do outspeed Apom. And I can charm copycat stuff. Okay. Yeah, we'll make do. We'll make do with this. And I guess I'll give the Quick Claw. No, don't throw it away. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? I'll give it to Fampy, I guess. Alright, this should be fine. I'll just get a Water Pulse off, do big damage. So you go Elekid. This is always Prune. As we dig, boom. Turt comes out to Razor Leaf. I Leech Life. Bonk. Halo now comes out. You go back out to Prune. On Wing Attack is fine. I Rock Throw. Okay. This is a little bit scary because I think I am dead to crit here. Fampy versus Burned. Secret Power. 50% of crit rolls kill me. If I went to something like Glameow, I always die to crit. Love this at this percent, dies to crit. I mean, I can go Sandshrew, but then I'm kind of screwed. I guess this could be the Butterfree angle. I am level 14 on Butterfree, am I not? That would always make me safe. Okay. Okay, as they just protect anyways. Slack Off comes out now versus my 14 Butterfree. Dead to crit, so it's got to be Cheeks. So I just dig here and then dig. Apom comes out. I'm defense dropped here. Let me just check. Apom versus 13 Sandshrew at -1 defense. I do die to crits. I do die. What if we go out to, I guess, Fampy? Takes 24 max from a crit. Okay. Fake me out. You're 19 now. I always live a crit. And you just have Mankey in the back. I'll just dig. And then we'll go out to Butterfree. Easy Gust KO. Apom versus Butterfree here. Like, if you don't crit me, I'm fine, yeah. Even if you did, I was actually totally fine there. So that was riskless. Probably, something like that. Alright. We get another encounter over here in the grass. I've heard Natu's really good. I think we can get other grass-type Pokemon here. Starly sounds like it's a dog water Pokemon, from what I've been hearing people say about it. Sounds absolutely dog, so I'm going to name it accordingly. It's going to be dog. But at least we can trade it for Slugma. Yeah, let's check on this. Naive Nature with okay IVs. I mean, low attack sucks. And low speed, actually. Honestly, probably just not what we need at all. Alright, let's run through these other trainers on the route. You've got Charmander, Totodile, and friends. I mean, it sounds like Love Disc Angle for lead at least. I really need like a nice little hotkey that can switch my tabs. Water Pulse, Easy Oko, Trico comes out. We've got a Spidey friend. And then Totodile comes out. I'm just gonna attack you. Don't quite die. Luckily, water type moves do nothing. Whismur comes out. I guess this Whismur is a little scary, right? Let's see. Can crit, Uproar, knock me out ever? No. And I can just do a billion with dig. Looks like we're good to a KO. Beautiful. Okay. Easy one. Literally one Pokemon taking damage on this is crazy. I do need to make sure I space out my XP though. Yo, what's good? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. How you doing, man? For some reason my chat is not showing up on my thing. But I'll pull it up here. Yeah, how you been? We were just Nuzlocking some Platinum Kaizo. Personal best right now is 2 fights before Gardenia. But honestly, it seems pretty far compared to some of the people I've seen. Yes, sir, another attempt. We've been having some bad luck. You know what it is. But we should be pretty chilling going forward, I hope. We have some fun encounters on this one. We got, our spider here. I got Fampy and Sandshrew. Butterfree. I have a Chikorita. Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you're doing great, man. I'm hoping we can get a good run here. Let's charm this guy. I hate this Hyper Fangs, dude. This guy always just scared. No! Oh my... How did I die to that crit? Are you kidding me? Hyper Fang crit? That... No way that kills. Well... I mean, honestly, I'm still fine on this attempt. That's tough. Yeah. I know it's guts boosted, but looking at the calcs, like, it had to have been, there was one highest roll crit that I had to be there to knock me out there, which I just guess I wasn't expecting highest roll. Fampy doesn't always even eat highest crit, which is fun. Other stuff on my team, I don't really have anything that eats highest. It's got to be Fampy. We're just going to dig. Okay, Quick Claw. Easy. That's so frustrating, though. Man, I thought this attempt was going good. I thought we were chilling. You're not going to crit KO me, are you? Well. Dang. Alright, guess we have no Sandshrew. I was just bragging about having it, but... My box is kind of interesting, though. If we lose even, like, one more Pokemon before Rourke... Or maybe I should grab something. But one more Pokemon before Rourke, and it could just be a reset angle. And that Sandshrew is so good. Dang. And it's so good for, like, Eterna Forest. Razor Leaf is cool. I think 13's fine on you. You're not behind. Command Jupiter's never been beaten. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get there at some point, but kind of doubting it. We'll see what happens, because probably when Pokemon Champions comes out next month, might be taking a little bit of a step back from this, but who knows? I'm real addicted right now. I'm super duper addicted. Alright, Butterfree, you're at cap now, but I mean, you're not coming to the gym anyways, so who really cares? It's not going to be helpful on any of those gym trainers or anything. Let's bring out Ball. This Ball is life. You know, I'm just kind of going to rush through these first fights. Since I've already lost Pokemon, I'm not even going to worry about calcing. But you start... I'll at least look at what you start with. You got your Snubble. I mean, honestly, I think this is a fine lead. Yeah, you didn't want to heal me with your present? Can't believe it. Guess we'll go prune here. The swift damage is not super ideal, but they bring in Riolu right now. Hey, we just straight up crit you. Alright. We will take that for sure. And I guess I'll just potion these guys up. I don't feel like running back. This person, you start off with your stupid Mareep. This Mareep's actually a huge threat. Because there's no way... I guess Fampy does always take a crit HP Ice. But I'll have to switch in on another HP Ice. I guess I can go Love Disc on that, or Glamios probably a little bit safer. I'll just dig. Oh, we're faster. Never mind. Piplup. I mean, you can pluck, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Somehow you live. Body Slam's great, but you're getting close to the cap, so I gotta be careful. An easy answer to Chimchar, always, though. And then Turtle, we got Spidey. Even through Reflect, we're doing 1,000,002,000 damage. But yeah, definitely getting close to cap on all this stuff. Let's grab our encounter here. We really want, like, Aeron, Geodude, Rhyhorn sort of stuff. Get Chingling. Chingling is quite a Pokemon, especially when we already have a Mime Jr. in the box. It's fine, though. I do think it's a solid Pokemon in the second split, but just not fun. I mean, I guess we could use it. This next fight is kind of annoying. We face up against Teddiursa and friends. Teddiursa is just like a killer once it gets its Toxic Orb boost. And if I go Chikorita, like 13, Razor Leaf, or yeah, Razor Leaf. I don't know, we're dead to Smelling Salt's crit after you get your Toxic Orb, of course. I just want to be able to 2-hit KO. I mean, Spidey does, but before, I'm just dead to Smelling Salt's crit. Could this be Spheal? I am slower, unfortunately. Like, I never die to anything. Once you're poisoned, I can die to crits. Yeah, and I'm just not as fast. You know what? I can do this. Love Disc, are you at 15 now? I believe so. I mean, I can Water Pulse you twice. I think it's going to have to be Love Disc Water Pulse twice. They should bring out probably just Spoink at that point. Versus Spoink, I mean, what am I going to do to not just drop to Future Sight crit on every Pokemon on my team? I guess I probably have to chip it with Love Disc. As you Future Sight, I get 2 hits off, and then I have to switch into a Bounce plus a Future Sight. And basically everything on my team will die. Everything on my team definitely will die. If I just get crit once. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything great. I could bring my 16 Butterfree though. 16 Butterfree. The bad thing is if we do end up taking that bounce, it's bad. But I guess I could switch in on the future sight on the first turn. What will we get rid of? We'll put ball away for now. Sandshrew, we got Love Disc that takes care of that guy. Wingull, I can use my Glameow for. And then we have Famp for the Nidoran. Seems flawless, right? Yo, what's good offline? How you doing, man? What a game that was. Yeah, that was a really good one. That one was absolutely crazy. I've been having some crazy games recently. What do we say I was leading into this guy? Did I just completely forget? Was it Spheal? No, it was Love Disc. Yes. Okay, Love Disc lead. Meta, what are you doing in here? Get out of here if you're gonna be mean. I see how it is. You probably didn't even watch it. I know how you are. You say you watch all my vids, but then you don't. Oh, nice. Beautiful hurting yourself in confusion there. Chain that into Sandshrew. Spoink comes out. They do future sight as we get the kill. Wingull comes out here. I think we are living really anything from this. I'm not going to over level, but 16 Butterfree. You got up to team preview. It's on Q, I swear. Go watch it. Well, I guess you can stay for now. I guess, but you're on thin ice. This future sight crit can do 30 max. Wing attack crit can also do 30. So if I get crit double, then I lose this guy. Gust also just has a chance to Oko you though. Or I can switch out into... no matter what, this is my best option. Okay, well, we don't get double crit, so I'm chilling. Nidoran comes out. I've got a Pokemon for you. Quick Claw Dig, easy. Come on, there's wild encounters every single step, I swear. Every single step. And then the last trainer here I don't think is as bad. You still have some demon Pokemon. This Eevee, honestly pretty hard to beat the Eevee on lead. I could do like a Spheal that still may just die. Never mind. Glameow is dead to crit. Love Disc, like I can charm you, but then that's just tough. Spidey is dead to that. Famp is the only thing that can eat a crit. I do outspeed and I'll 2-hit KO. I just hate to get more XP on that Pokemon. We're already 15, pushing 16. We're not really pushing, but we are. Against Famp, they'll probably bring out Ralts, which I can go hard out to Spinarak, and we take care of that. And then they probably bring in Chingling, who gets chained. Their Zubat, I have Love Disc for. Love Disc also potentially deals with Nidoran. Yeah, I got stuff for these guys. I got plenty for them. Yeah, we're just gonna have to use Prune here. Wrong way. Slack off in the grass. I don't think I've ever seen anyone get that. Yeah, let's just dig you twice. Quick Claw. We don't actually get the roll there, but it's not a big deal. Do get Ralts coming out. We go Spidey for sure. Icy Wind is annoying. I still think I can chain this Chingling. Let me just check really quick. Confusion. Confusion crit can knock me out, so we're not going to chain today. I will just go... I'll just go Rainbow here. SU Hypnosis, that's annoying. I was Insomnia. Okay, I'm not dead to crit here. Now I'm dead to crit. I guess we're going out to a Butterfree here. Oh well. The Zubat comes out. I'm up. Whatever. We're just going to Gust you a couple times. I don't really need this Pokemon at all for the gym or anything, so it's fine. I do get Luvdus to 16, so gonna have to be careful about the experience on that. We only have 4 battles until Rourke, but that's still plenty. Let's grab our new encounters here. We'd like to see probably Magby up here just because it gets rid of it as a dupe. Yeah. You have Vulpix. This guy can roar. So I just kind of got to chuck balls. If roar failed there. Come on. Okay, beautiful. We get the Vulpix. This is named after Meta, for sure. Okay. The Growlithe would have been cool too, but that can also roar me, so glad we didn't run into that problem at least. Down here, let me grab my items. Get Shard and Heart Scale. And then another encounter over here. This we really want to be like coughing. I think Nosepass can be in here. That sort of stuff. Zubat is not good for the first gym. It's a good Pokemon for the later split, but I don't know. It's not great for right now. But we can try to get our get some luck here. Get Geodude. Okay, perfect. That's what we needed. Geodude is a Cranidos check. And hopefully we have like decent IVs on that Geodude, so it actually is going to be able to do it without help. Okay. Vulpix, you're calm with good IVs across the board except for speed. Serious on you with good attack, special attack, speed, which is fine. Poor defenses is a little bit tough. Hasty nature, not great. I mean, you're very strong, so I may be able to OHKO the Cranidos. I might be able to. So that's not bad. It's definitely not terrible. Let me put you away for now. Grab out some other Pokemon that might be able to do some damage. I'll grab Fih. These Pokemon are probably good enough. We'll go like 13. Psybeam. Get rid of that. Yeah, okay. This should work. I also want to take my Quick Claw. I might as well. Right. I'll put it on Geodude just because you're slow as sin. I also could have given it to Spheal, I guess. Here we have a Gauntlets. So we have 2 trainers without switching out our Pokemon. Should not be that bad. I haven't really had much trouble with it in the past. But it depends on what Pokemon we have. So let me export my save real quick. Just so we know what we have to work with. What's up? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me export. Dude. And we'll put this in the calc, and so you guys can see it. So we're fighting against this Combi, Fampy, Geodude, Bidoof. Combi gets up priority Tailwind, which is no fun. And then we want to make sure that Geodude is the last Pokemon in, or that we can just like outspeed an Oko, which we could do with Chikorita if we're able to chain. We'd have to get to 15 on Chikorita, which is not bad. But we don't outspeed in Tailwind, I guess is the issue. Yeah, not outspeeding in Tailwind is going to make that tough. So we just want to try to bait it in this last. So against Combi, I mean, I could just go Geodude. That's going to bait in the Fampy every time because of type matchup. It prefers that. So on Fampy, what do we go? I don't have like a great Pokemon to deal with Fampy here. I could go Glameow. No. Spidey. Not terrible, but if I'm switching out on a Bulldoze, it's not fun. You know, if I'm 14, I never died a crit. So I can Mud Bomb you. How about Chikorita? Oh yeah, Chikorita should be able to do it. If you go 14, we'll do that. We'll go 14 on Chikorita here. I should be able to switch in there. They shouldn't bring out Geodude. Although they might. Honestly, they might. Okay, so I'm taking 1 turn there, 2 turns, 3 turns. I don't think that's quite enough. Maybe I pivot to something else on Fampy and then go Chikorita. Just to get rid of the turns. Just so Geodude never outspeeds me. And then this Bidoof is kind of a demon as well. Because it just sets up. It's definitely a demon. What if I was like 15 Mime Jr.? I mean, at times to attack, you can just be annoying. Chingling if we ended up getting you like 14 or 15 or something. I mean, I could use my Love Disc for this. I could bring in Love Disc just to do this. And as long as I'm only getting half experience from a Bidoof, it should be okay. Yeah, that should be okay. I can deal with that. I'll put Glameow in the box for now. So that looks pretty good for the first battle. Next battle, they start with a Dunsparce. I mean, I do think this would be a Staravia, right? Staravia. Load my docs. It's 16, so no, would not quite be a Staravia unless I put it all the way at the cap. Which would not be horrible, but not ideal. I guess I could put it at cap. What would you go afterwards on Staravia? You'd go out to Rhyhorn, it looks like. Which would absolutely destroy me. And this Rhyhorn is a huge threat. So I'd actually like to chain something. Is there anything that baits in Rhyhorn and also kills it. Doesn't look like it. I could get Piplup up a couple levels. We got a 15 Piplup. I do always outspeed and KO. And then you have highest damage. So if I'm able to beat the Dunsparce, but I'm probably getting glared in that scenario. Okay, let's just look at this a different way. If I beat Dunsparce with my Geodude, which would just be a couple of karate chops, you could mud slap me and be annoying, but I can switch back and forth. Then you will go Rhyhorn and you will click Earthquake every time. Is that helpful to me? I could go Chikorita, which is going to be at 15. I have a really good shot to Oko. And especially if you'll have clicked an Earthquake by then I will always Oko. It's just an issue if you choose a Rock Polish. And you're set up flag, but that's set up first turn. I think on the options that happens, I can give the Quick Claw to Chikorita. And that puts the odds in my favor again. I mean, the odds are obviously in my favor in general, but it gives me better shots. And then Slugma would come out and click Ember versus me. If I go Fi, it's fine. Goldeen. Dive is until 18. I mean, that could be Piplup Angle. Could it? Not quite. It doesn't do anything, really. I mean, I'd love to use Geodude for it, but I feel like I have to use Geodude already. You know, I don't have to use Geodude already. If I use Feel against the lead, I mean, I can realistically go like 15. And just click Wake Up Slap a couple times. That should be fine. So then we bring in Geodude at 14. And I still have the same speed at 13 and 14. 15 would probably be fine, but we'll just bring it in at like 14 and we'll beat you. Then the Machop comes out, which is a big issue. I won't lie. Because the sun is up. So like Fire Punch destroys stuff. What if we bring in like a 15 Chingling? If I'm 16, I actually always live. Yeah, okay. We'll bring Chingling. That means no fit. I'll just go all the way to cap with this guy. Uproar. Heal Bell. Yeah, I mean, this should work, probably. I'm going to push 14 on everyone. Just to give me best shot I can have. Yeah, and this looks good enough to me. This is something that I probably should have thought about, though. Not being able to run. It's fine. I'll just heal you right before the battle. Potion. Okay. So the idea is to lead this. Combi, take that out. Pivot around. Have a good time. Blah, blah, blah. Rock Throw. You just Bug Bite, so we actually don't even have to worry about it as they go Fampy. You Charm me. Charm sucks, actually. So this has got to be pivot. We'll go ball on Ice Shard. This should not be charm. It's rollout. Beautiful. Now this is charm. Okay, and now I switch on Ice Shard again. As I switch in on charm, I don't want charm. That's all I don't want. Okay, perfect. As Ice Shard's fine. Geodude should always die from 14 Chikorita. 14 Chikorita. Oh, I needed to go 15 to get guaranteed Oko. Oh well, we get it. Yes, we do. Oh my goodness. Bidoof, we just go Love Disc. And I'll just charm you into the floor so you can't do anything. And then we just Water Pulse. Yeah, you do nothing. Beautiful. Okay, that's first battle down. We'll heal up just a little bit. That was annoying that they kept just spamming charm. But now we need Chikorita to be 15 for sure for this one. And yeah, we are just gonna lead out with the ball, and it'll work. We'll make it work. Really? I have to use another potion? Oh well. We'll go for it. I'm just gonna click. I'm gonna try to get the para here. You go Rhyhorn. Wow. Go hard out to Rhyhorn. Did not expect to see that ever. Okay. Well, 14's Feel versus Rhyhorn. It should always be Rock Slide, but if it's Rock Polish, because this could totally be Rock Polish. What about Love Disc here? Love Disc only dies to max roll crit from Earthquake. And I outspeed afterwards. I think it's gotta be Love Disc. Okay. It's just Water Pulse. Slugma comes out. Now my line is off, but I should be able to bring it back. Ancient Power makes it harder. So I go Machop now. That also screws with my line. But Confusion Oko. The Dunsparce, or regular Dunsparce, comes back in on my 16 Chingling. This, I mean, they can never kill me or anything. Really just click Confusion. Okay, we crit you. Slugma comes back out. I mean, what is Slugma clicking versus me? I don't die to any crits or anything, and I have the chance to just Oko this. We don't quite. At 24, we can die to max roll Ember crits. I'll go Ball here. Maybe that was bad, because now Ball is probably baiting AP. Yeah. And how much does Love Disc take from AP crit? 20? Beautiful. Okay. That did not go how I was expecting that to go, but, you know, we made it through. What's a good Rourke? Okay, Moonstone. Unneeded for us. Now we see Aeron. That would have been nice. But beggars can't be choosers. Geodude is good enough for me. I'm happy with that. Okay. For the gym battles now, let's take a look. Okay. Aeron, I'm gonna have to use 15 Geodude gets the Oko most of the time there. I think I'm gonna have to just run with that. Right? I think I just have to run with that. What comes out next is interesting. Machop sees 2 times and 2 times, so 4 times. This sees 4 times. Super effective and fine. I think it's just gonna be Machop that comes out, I believe. And if Machop comes out, it's always karate chopping. If I go my Butterfree, I don't get the KO. I could go 16 Chingling, who also does not get the KO, but can switch in. I don't have to worry about the spikes. I should be pretty fine there. I can never die to Fissure or anything. So I think that makes sense. On Chingling, they'll bring out Anorith. And Anorith, I can go back out to Geodude. But I could die to Jet. I mean, is my Phanpy 16? No, Phanpy's only 15, so I can definitely use it in this battle. Okay. And then we are going to also grab our Piplup here, because we're going to use it to heist for sure. So let's just quick evolve Piplup. Never let it evolve until we hit 16 and get our Aurora Beam. Get rid of Peck. We grab this, we get Aqua Cutter over Bubble. And now you're set up for heisting off of the Onix. So let's go back to it. Anorith comes in. I go Phanpy. Or honestly, I probably go Geodude into Phanpy. And then Rock Throw is a solid chance to it KO. If it doesn't, we're fine there, as long as you don't just get million crits. And if we do get crit, I can switch out and work with that. Let's bring something a little bit fast in the back. But then Ammonite. I mean, we do have our Chikorita, who is now 15, so easily OHKOs. And then as long as we don't switch in on an Aurora Beam, we're fine there. So let's grab something just a little bit faster that can potentially clean up Anorith. Just if stuff goes poorly, we'll get a 15 Glameow. Oh, we'll go 16 Glameow. 15 on you. Don't want self-destruct. And we'll make that work. We'll make this work for the first battle. It should be pretty safe. I guess on Anorith, if we bring out... I'll bring out Ammonite. I think this will work. I think it works. I don't want to get boomed on by the Onix. This is the one thing. Like, I definitely don't get boomed on. That would suck because we just lose Pokemon. But if it's the last Pokemon, they'll never boom. Do we need Quick Claw on Chikorita? Would it be better on something else? Onix versus, like, just in case I get an Onix versus Chikorita matchup, it is helpful because I can KO. Yeah, okay. We'll make this work. You're gonna get a Spike Up, so I Mud Bomb you. We do get the OHKO. Ammonite comes out, which is not what I expected to come out, but it should just be Water move. Should never be Ice move here because you see Kill, I believe. At 15, you always see Kill with Brine. Yep. We just Razor Leaf. Easy. They go Anorith now. So this is the Bug Bite. And now this is always Aqua Jet. Yep. Now we get our Rock Throws on. We do end up picking up the 2 KO beautifully. Now, Onyx does come out, so we just have to hope no boom. Okay, they just dig. Perfect. Yeah. This comes out. We just go Bella on Karate Chop. Confusion. And we make it work. We make it work. That could have been really bad if Piplup hit itself. Or Prinplup. But, you know. Who cares? We get through it. It always surprises me when I fail to outspeed there. And it happens so often, too. Happens almost every time. That Onyx is fast. How fast is my Prinplup here? That is a speed tie. That's funny. I think I'm just used to it with my first couple runs. I had like naive nature Prinplup, and they were just real fast. We got next trainer, last before Rourke. They got shield on. Mud Bomb's definitely not KOing. Fampy Dig definitely not KOing. Really doesn't look like we have a KOing option. Like, it really doesn't look like we have anything. I mean, I could go like Spidey and Nightshade, I guess. You can't crit your Metal Burst. I can't crit Nightshade. What are my other options? I have a Butterfree. Can't even poison you. I go Fi, which also does nothing. Let's just see how we want the rest of this battle to look like. Let me look at my Love Disc XP, because I usually use that in this match. 313. So what usually happens in this is at some point they bring out something. We'll just assume that it's going to be Nose Pass because it's the highest XP. And then they'll go out to Larva. Like, we'll bring in Love Disc to finish that. Or we finish it, then they bring in Larvitar. And they want to protect Facade stuff. And usually I just go straight out to Love Disc on it because I never die while they're healthy and not Guts boosted. Which I think can work here. And we have plenty of speed and stuff. I do really want this Pokemon for, Rourke, but we can make it work here without over-leveling. Now, their Kabuto, it looks like I can make this work with my Chikorita. Should be an easy counter to that. Magby, I can use Geodude for. At 15, we easily wipe the floor with that. Then we just have to deal with their Nose Pass and then obviously the lead shield on. Nose Pass, I mean, I'm assuming that I can deal with it with Prinplup. And Prinplup should have XP to give. Let's look at Prinplup's XP. You don't have that much XP to give either, honestly. Fampy does have XP to give, though. So we could do that or on the lead. Stupid shield on, man. Like, okay, potentially if I use Geodude for shield on, we'd have to get you so low. Butterfree doesn't do a thing. If I get Fi up to 16, like, it's not really great for me there anyways. If I use Fampy for it, I need to get you in range. I mean, I take no damage. I mean, you're gonna toxic me probably though. I just can't metal burst, or I can't dig till you're low. Even if I'm 16, that doesn't change anything. If Geodude comes in at 16, doesn't really change anything either. I'm gonna check Magby. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want. I mean, Phanpy can deal with it, right? Phanpy can deal with it, but I'm just gonna stick with Geodude dealing with it. Let's here, I know what I'm gonna do here really quick. I'm gonna export again, just so we get Prinplup in the calculator, so I can see what kind of damage that would do turn 1. Export Prin, I guess. So if we get Prinplup turn 1, I mean, I can Metal Claw. $10 damage, they do 20 back to me. Plus another 8. 20 plus, I mean, I'd be fine. I obviously have to take off the sticky barb. I guess I should do that right now. I think Prinplup works if I Metal Claw turn 1. Even if I crit Metal Claw, they do 20, they do 40 back to me max, then I take Sand. It's not ideal at all, but I can make that work. Let's get something other than Glameow in the back here. We'll just go with Ball. You know, I mean, it also could just be like Chingling for this Nose Pass. Honestly, no, I mean, you really don't do that much. But if I go Ball, I'm also not doing anything really. Mr. Mime at 16. I'll maybe... Mr. Mime at 16 is honestly just a little bit better. I'm not going to bring it to the gym, so I don't have to worry about like over leveling or anything. Magical Leaf. I'll get rid of Double Slap. Zen Headbutt we don't need. I'll make this work. I'll make this work. Let's go for this. Alright, Prinplup, you're going to have to clutch up here a little bit. And we're just going to Metal Claw as we get Metal Bursted. That's Aurora Beam. And now Aqua Cutter after both of those should always KO. If we get minimum into minimum, we do 8 plus 3, so that'd be 11 damage down. It should put you at 26. No, not quite enough always. I Aurora Beam once more. As we get Toxic, that's fine. Now we always Aqua Cutter. As we bring in Magby. Okay, we switch in on Thunder Punch, which is beautiful. And we Rock Throw. Shoot, Prinplup over leveled. Okay, no Prinplup. No Prinplup for Rourke. Nose Pass comes out. If I Safeguard, you can't Toxic me. Not like that's a big deal. I'll just Confusion. I guess I can't Copycat you there. Seismic Toss is fine. We will go back out here. On Seismic Toss hurts, but we take it out. Larvitar comes out. This is Love Disc. And Water Pulse. Okay, do we need to delay Bayleaf? Bayleaf. No. We will miss out on Body Slam. Yeah. We just evolve this guy. Okay. Not having a Prinplup for this fight is going to suck. I cannot believe that I overleveled it. I did not think it was going to overlevel there. Just barely. Shoot. Okay. I think that means probably going to have to sack some sort of stuff. Let's pull up Rourke. Rourke's team is this Bonsly lead. Into Bonsly lead. What I had been doing some in the past is doing Spheal, but it's just not good enough. You know what? Here, let me do some stuff real quick. Everything that needs to be 16 will be 16. Anything that might need to be 16 will also go up to 16. We'll put Fit up to 16, I guess. Because we might need you. I wish I got Dive for this cap. Poison Jab is crazy. And we also get Ariados. Wow. Ariados at what? Let me see. X's are a 19. We missed out on Shadow Sneak earlier, but it's fine. Ariados really might actually come to this gym. Alright, let me export this real quick. Okay, not having a Prinplup for this is going to be really bad. Let me just clear my boxes here and upload. Okay. Yeah, my Ariados has a shot to Oko Lileep, which is crazy. If I can switch in on like a Giga Drain or something, I just need to get no crit. Even a boost would be fine. Why is it saying oh? Because it's damaged. Okay, so I need something that deals with Bonsly first. You know, maybe I also need something that deals with Cranidos. Which is just going to be Geodude, which gets to it KO'd. My Geodude is so bad for being hasty that it legitimately just gets to it KO'd. A lot of times they do like to click their random moves, so I'm still going to have to play into that. It's going to be my Quick Claw. Yeah. Corsola gets absolutely walled by Fampy. So that's good at least. We just absolutely destroy you. This might be my toxic Pokemon. Because I can also Toxic Shuckle and deal with that. Love Disc is potentially just a sack into Cranidos. I'll definitely charm it, and then I'll probably try to keep it alive. If there's Stealth Rocks and Sand, I can still die from full at this, so yeah, not fun. I mean, if I am able to level up against something earlier, that's fine. What can we do? Mr. Mime Magical Leaf is not enough. The Aqua Jet is not enough. Bayleaf, Razor Leaf has a chance. It does have a chance. That's compounded by crit a little bit as well. So I could lead Bayleaf. I could lead Bayleaf here. I lead Bayleaf. They should go out to... I would assume Gibble afterwards. If I'm still pretty healthy, I can always Razor Leaf you once before swapping. Man, Ariados almost just straight up kills you too. You know, what I also could do is lead something like Glameow and get Stealth Rocks up. Right? Unfortunately, your Brick Break does just have a roll to KO me. But you'll see that, and that makes it bad. I do have Copycat on Mime, though. Like, I can Magical Leaf. Or, no. That doesn't make sense. Because I'd have to hard switch it in. But let's look at, like, Ariados. If there are Stealth Rocks up, I have a really good shot to Oko Lileep into Gibble. Pretty solid, and especially if I end up getting my level. You're almost always dead. You're basically always dead. Cranidos is 2-hit KO'd. I mean, it's not quite good enough, obviously, but... Okay, I think we're going to have to give you... You're actually going to get an Oranberry. Bayleaf, you're going to take the Chalonberry. I'm going to give the Quick Claw... Is it the Quick Claw? I'm definitely going to teach you Toxic. I think I'll give you the Quick Claw. And I will give Love Disc the Oranberry, because it means that we have better odds to live. I'll teach Toxic to Fampy. I'm going to do it over Water Gun. You know, it also could be solid to give you Pecha instead of Quick Claw for Shuckle. You know what? Yeah. And then I kind of have to figure out my last Pokemon here. I mean, it's probably got to be Spheal, right? Over Fit, because Fit doesn't really do anything. I guess, do I have anything that kind of resists Shuckle at all? No. It could also be Glameow easily here. But this Pokemon does use the Quick Claw pretty well. Whatever. I'll make this work. If we have more than one death on this, it might not be worth running. After Sandshrew already died. And this is going to be a really tough battle anyways. But we'll go for it. Any of these Rock Smash or anything going to be useful here? I'm actually curious. Wait. One last little look. No, that's not going to be helpful. Okay. We're going to run it with this. And hope we can vibe here. So let's just do it. Let's just do it here. Okay. Boom would not be terrible. But if Stealth Rocks go up, it is what it is. They do Stealth Rock. I'm going to need a crit or incredibly high roll here on Razor Leaf. Don't get it, but they also do not boom. And now they bring in Shuckle. Okay, so this is potentially toxic. They go Prune as they curse. I'm just going to Toxic for myself here as they curse again. I mean, they should always curse again, is my understanding, is that they should always go to +3. Alright? Also didn't edge my Pokemon, which is a little stupid. But from +2, I mean, you also are not doing crazy damage into me. Right? You're really not doing basically anything. So I could, you know, Rock Throw or Dig or anything. You could also Toxic. And I'm going to stay. You do Curse a third time. So now that you're +3, Sand Tomb is probably what comes out here. If I go Bayleaf, I'm probably just losing the Bayleaf. Maybe I should have brought Shingling here as my last. But if I go out to Spheal, not doing anything, you're just going to Sand Tomb me, and I think I'm just going to have to sack. And like Spidey can't come in. Honestly, you don't even do that much to Spidey, but I mean, Loki Spidey could come in. What if you Toxic me here? I'm gonna go Spidey. You do Toxic. Wow. Because I get a Nightshade off here. And this is crazy damage. Yeah. I mean, you see rollout kill now. No, I'm 1 hit point away from that. Okay, I mean, I still think that I pivot. I'm going to go Prune on this. They do just go for rollout. And that means they should die at the end of this turn. I'll Rock Throw here as they Sand Tomb me. So they get damage off, but we take it out. Lileep comes out. Now, this is where it's scary. So, against Phanpy, Lileep from here always sees KO with Giga Drain. Shoot, Spidey's probably dead. Is it not to Rocks? At 19? No, I always live Rocks. I'll take 3. Oh, man. At 19, Stealth Rocks, Giga Drain. I should always live. And then Leech Life does not get me quite enough. Shoot. What if I go Bayleaf? Bayleaf baits Sludge Bomb. If I'm able to get Seal in, it's random Giga Drain, Ancient Power. I just need any chip on this Pokemon. But this has to be Giga Drain. How much do you do to Bayleaf? How much do you do Bayleaf? If I'm at 30 HP on Bayleaf, Stealth Rock Sand, Giga Drain me, into Sludge Bomb will always see KO. I think I have to take this risk here. You Giga Drain, we live. I have to either crit or get the highest damage roll. We don't quite. But they Sludge Bomb because they saw kill with everything. Wow. Granny Dose comes in now. And this also sees kill with multiple things. This also just sees kill with so many things. I'm going to go Geodude here. You do just Zen Headbutt. I'm at 23, so you kill with most hits here of Head Smash. Shoot. A Mud Bomb. You just crunch. We live on one. Okay. Okay. I think we lowered your accuracy with that. I'm gonna go Love Disc. Don't Head Smash. Don't Head Smash. You crunch. I think this has to be Charm from Love Disc, right? You see kill with everything at -2. I probably die to everything. I'm gonna Charm you. You Zen Headbutt. Do I live? I live? Okay. You're -2. Everything on my team is just so chipped, though. And there's still a Gible and a Corsola. Corsola should not be an issue. I think. I have 2 Pokemon that deal with Corsola. What if on this... Now, Bayleaf just dies to Head Smash. Well, it dies to Head Smash plus Rocks. Phanpy here can eat it, but doesn't eat a combination. So I think I have to sack Love Disc to get you -4 here. And then what do I go that can revenge? Razor Leaf from Bayleaf is a roll. I don't have anything that outspeeds. I mean, I could also water pulse here, and if you confusion, full confusion, or if you crit, then I save Love Disc here. I actually think that's a better play, just because I have the opportunity to save Love Disc. No crit. It does get confusion, but Lumberry, I forgot about that. Now, here at -2, you're not going to see kill onto Bayleaf. So we're going Bayleaf and Razor Leaf. Never mind. You just kill. Dang. Alright, this is looking like a reset. Head Smash. We do live. Corsola comes out. You're going to see Water move. Okay, Toxic. I have to go back. You might see Rollout again. No, beautiful. Okay. This is just Dig. You're going to roll out. Whatever. Oh, you don't. Okay, Gible comes out. Against Gible, I've got Prune here. I don't die to anything from this range. Your highest damage is Earth Power. If I go... I'll probably die. Let me go for Body Slam. I miss. Thunderfang, we live. We only do 50%. Do I have anything that outspeeds? Spidey, yeah, everything's dead. The Earth Power. What's highest damage? Highest damage is Headbutt. Headbutt actually can kill. Not gonna let me get the opportunity. Yeah, I don't kill with you. Spidey dies to Rocks. So much for that run. That felt like a good one. But ultimately, Geodude just didn't have high enough defenses. And I probably should just sacked earlier to like just went Love Disc earlier. And obviously not having my Prinplup in that battle really sucked. I might have been able to do it if I like edged my Pokemon to the cap, but I'm like I can't be too mad. Let's go again. Man, that sucks. But maybe this time we'll get better encounters, better stuff. I mean, I really like the encounters we had. If the Ariados was just a little bit stronger, like it could have honestly swept through so much stuff there. It really could have. I really want a good Piplup here. I've thought about doing RNG manipulation on this. It's not against the rules. And that basically just means like I use external tool to find exactly what time to click the buttons to get basically a perfect Piplup here. And I think it is a good idea for actual like real late game runs, especially because it's a pretty good Cranidos and like basically everything answer on a Rourke. But for now, it's not in the cards. Piplup's maybe not super defensive. I don't know, maybe their Turtwig was just goated too. Okay, let's look at Piplup. Are you good enough? You're high speed. You're very low attack, though. What were your nature? Naughty? We're going to go for a better one. This is what I get for doing that. I really need to use a controller for this. I literally just use my keyboard. I've been wanting to hook up a controller for this, but I just have not got around to it. And like I'm calcing and stuff anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. See, like what I could do here, talking about my RNG manipulation, is you save right in front of the briefcase. And like basically just load your game up at a specific time during a specific day, blah, blah, blah. And if you hit the exact like frame, it's a frame perfect trick, then you can get perfect Piplup, which would be really helpful. I mean, the IVs matter a lot for getting those specific speeds and everything. Looks like low defense again. And like not max HP either. Which is fine. We don't need max. We just need like solid on everything. If it's solid throughout, then I'll run it. Careful nature. Like this is solid. It's a little bit lower than I'd like to be. Careful is minus special attack plus special defense. I think we can make it work. Grab some candies. I mean, it depends on these early game encounters, though. This is the stuff that really matters. Okay, let's not level up Piplup too much today. Man, wish that was my Twin Leaf encounter. Wish that was my cat. Those were two of the best encounters. Of course, I see them on the route where I already have my encounter. We'll do this. I actually got to name the Piplup this time because I'm not matching B right through it. Now, this Route 202 up here, I really want a Burmy run. Because what I've seen is that you can get Wormadam at 16 for Rourke. And that basically solos Lileep, which is a demon Pokemon that I always struggle with. I mean, it's not really doing anything versus like Granidos and stuff, but still. Let's see it. Okay, we get Ladybug. Ladybug is absolutely terrible, but I think Ledian was buffed here. And it's fine, I guess. It'll probably be pretty good early game. You even have like any moves or anything. You're lax with fine IVs. You have Bug Bite. Definitely, like, you can never be happy to see a Ledian, though. I guess maybe if Ledian's your favorite Pokemon, but I don't know if there's a person in the world that has that. Man, I wish I got the Spinnerack. The Intimidate one, too. Dang. I wish. Back-to-back would have been real nice. Honestly, I probably should have went Ladian here, but this works. I'm already getting Piplup up pretty high, so you're gonna have to be careful with it. Not gonna overlevel it again. I swear, it's not happening. This trainer kind of sucks too. I'm gonna have to Piplup through this guy. Peck. Yeah, we're already level 14. Not evolving you, though. There's my Burmy that I wanted. But no, we get the worst bug type. Literally, like, the worst Pokemon. Kind of just my luck, though. Maybe this time we can get an Aeron. And we can actually have a Cranidos answer, as long as we don't get crit. And this time I'm not going to stupidly lose the Sandshrew. I'm probably not going to get a Sandshrew plus a Geodude plus a Phanpy, but I'm not going to throw it. Because it would have been really nice, actually, for that gym battle, too. Getting extra chip on that Granidos. Like, I bring them to -2 and I just take hits. Yeah, that sucks. Let's grab our Stray Cat. I really want to see Skitty here. 33%. If it's Meowth, it kind of sucks. But I'll probably just trade it in. We get Glameow again. Feels like almost every run has been just a Glameow run. Okay, we can finally start getting some encounters. We'll start with Sand Gym as always. We get a Skitty. Okay, I'm not mad about that. It's not great for this first split, obviously, but Delcatty at 25 is absolutely insane into the Mars split. And grab our water Pokemon down here. Probably Luvdisc. But it would be interesting to get like 1% Mantike. We get Luvdisc. It's fine. Very reliable Pokemon early game, so not gonna complain about it. Definitely no complaints. I'm still pretty high. We'll go all the way through. No Spheal this time. I mean, Spheal's not a bad Pokemon, but I just want something different. I don't want Bidoof either, though. Okay, Mareep is definitely different. It's a solid Pokemon, too. It also just does 0 damage to me. Like, I am incredibly weak to you, and you're doing 2 damage. I guess I am, like... Oh. Whew, that is a critical hit. Alright, finally gets in the ball. I mean, this is fine. Not a good encounter for the first gym, but we'll make do. Let me just heal up these guys since they're so low now. Yep, okay. And then give me no encounter here so I can get up to the... Alright, never mind. Baniri's pretty cool. I hear Baniri's good. I hear Baniri's pretty good, so I can't complain too much there. Twin Leaf, this is what matters. Get Mime Jr. again. It's, like, very unlikely to get Mime Jr. So getting it twice in a row is unfortunate. Yeah, my encounters honestly really suck, but that could be saved. I'm definitely, like, not resetting this, but my encounters are Garbo. I have legitimately one bringable Pokemon, no, two bringable Pokemon onto the first gym after all those encounters. Just give me a Squirtle down here and all will be happy. Nope, Goldeen again. Okay. Not a good Pokemon. Alright, I'm just gonna spam rare candies on these guys. We'll go 12 on everyone. We don't need Foresight. We don't need Attract because we're gonna get Sing at 10, 11. Yes, 11. I'll just get everyone up here and then we can sweep through these guys, get another 2 encounters. You know, I think we might get Flaffy for the first gym. I guess that could be bringable, I suppose. Start off with the Shellos, so we'll go with you. I guess it could be bringable. Budu comes out. Attract. Okay. Nice. We're gonna hit through. Yes. Somehow we hit through. Okay. I don't want to use Piplup. We're just gonna hit through this too. I said we're just gonna hit through this little love disc. That did no damage. It's a bad love disc, I think. At least 0 special attack, probably minus special attack nature sort of thing. We'll check it when I get these 2 extra encounters. Yeah, all these water types, we'll just Thunder Shock through them. Okay. Ow. Jeez. And I guess I'll just Water Pulse this guy. That's pretty big damage, honestly. Jeez. I mean, that Magikarp hurt. Crit would have killed my Mareep there. I probably would have just reset with how Garbo my encounters are anyways. It can be saved with like a Sunflora plus Aeron. What do you have up here? We'll do this. Skitty. Let's go. Jeez, you do so much damage. You do so much damage. Sucker Punch. We'll just bug bite you. Hypnosis is fine. Okay. We made it past. Alright, give me Suncurrent or something good. We get Budu. I've definitely seen worse here. So we get Roselia for first gym. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, Aeron. Zubat. Zubat here is really rough. It's not as bad as Psyduck, though. Psyduck would be awful. Of course, Aeron shows up next. I'm not going to have anything for this rival fight, though. Yeah. All right, let's check all of the stats on these guys. Timid on you. With solid IVs, at least. I mean, they're fine. Mild on you with subpar, except for speed. Docile with fine IVs. Brave is not great on you with bad IVs. Lax with okay IVs. This is a box of all time, man. Serious. High speed, at least. That's usable. Careful, we know about you. Serious. 0 speed. Quirky with great IVs across the board. On Glameow. Bashful with also pretty solid IVs across the board. Yeah, I mean, these encounters are not good. But if we can make it through, like, Berry 2, I can't complain. Gus, that's fine. Hail, okay. Come on, please just die here. Thank you. Damn, we go all the way up to 14. That's crazy. Light screen's crazy too. We get light screen plus reflect. All right, that's actually pretty cool. One sec. All right, does this thing need a delay? Ledian. I think we're at 14 right now. Ledian will learn Bug Bite. Get Mach Punch at 17. Looks like the same thing if we do not delay. Safeguard, Silverwind. I miss out on Double Edge Knockoff, but those are super late. Yeah, we just evolve this now. You know what? Maybe this is a good Pokemon. It can't do anything against the first gym, but maybe it's a good Pokemon still. I mean, I guess if it's good enough, I could use it for Lileep. Alright? If it's good enough. The odds of that are not great, but... We get static? Are you kidding me? Hidden power. But we get through it. Smoochum will go Glameow. Faint attacks. And then Igglybuff. Cross poison, some damage. I did not see what move you used. That honestly scares me a little bit. Sing, are you kidding me? Whatever, I'll go Piplup. On Grudge, that's fine. Okay. 2 clowns down, 1 more to go. And we'll leave Glameow here. I know I don't need the Quick Claw on it, but I'm too lazy to take it off. Not quite the KO there, that's just fine. Just a little annoying. Grass Knot does nothing. Oh, nice. Go Aerial Ace on there, even though we don't need it. Now, this Cleffa is a demon, as we learned last time. Metronome Softboiled? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, we get the Sing off. Nice, big crits. Let's go. Skitty, showing why it's clutch. Alright, next is Berry. I'm gonna give a Quick Claw to Marie because you're the slowest thing on the planet. Okay, Berry 2. Berry 2 Turtwig. I guess I just import this team. This is the run with terrible encounters, but I can still get some really good stuff soon. So there's still plenty of chance. Ledia. It's the Ledian run. I never thought I'd have a Ledian run, but we do. Okay. Into Apom. I mean, it could just be Mareep Angle. It could be Love Disc Angle. Love Disc is pretty weak. It has to be 14. I get huge damage off. Then you'd go Elekid. I would go Budu, who would be like level 13. Beats that Pokemon. You would go Talo. When you attack crits from Flame Orb, non-boosted, I always live. And Aerial Ace is almost always an Oko. If I go 15, I always get the Oko. I think we're just going to ball with it, though. And you're just going to protect anyways and put me in a good spot, so I'm not actually worried. And by saying I'm not actually worried, I am actually worried. And then we just rare candy you up to like 13 or something. Razor Leaf is good. You're going to bed. Alright, I'll be in there in a minute. I think we also go Baneri over Skitty, I guess. And we level up the Baneri a little bit. We don't need Foresight when we're scrappy. I'll go 13. We get Swift. I mean, it never misses, so I'll do it over Astonish. But I think 13 on Baneri will allow us to take a slack off hit if we don't get crit. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to not get crit. There's nothing really else I can do about it. That's going to be the answer. Into Mankey. Into Mankey, I mean, I do have Ledian for sure. But Ledian's going to have to do some heavy lifting in this game. So let's bring a Zubat. I don't think I've ever had a Zubat for this fight. You know what? Mareep could be helpful still. We'll go over Love Disc. I don't need Love Disc in this one. We're gonna ball without Love Disc. Poison Sting, beautiful. Okay. We'll make this work. Oh no, we were leading Love Disc. Yeah, we gotta lead Love Disc. Never mind. Sorry, Skitty. Gotta lead level 14 Love Disc. Oh shoot. Oh, that's fine. Bro, I swear I put Love Disc in. I swear. Maybe I'm just too tired. I'm not even tired. And we're beating Rourke tonight, by the way. Aqua Ring, we'll get rid of Flail. Okay. Let's grab our Poketch. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, Barry. Come on. You're super dead. We're just going to dodge all the crits. Get a nice little water pulse off. Elekid comes out. That's why we got Poppy. Just not going to get multiple paras. I said I'm not going to get multiple paras. Beautiful. Talo does come out. You probably see kill here. I mean, honestly, instead of using my other guy, could I go a Mareep here? Yeah. As you quick attack, I'm dead to crit. You don't get crit because I'm the goat. Slack off comes out. No critting. Thank you. You go Mankey now. Go Echo. And just wing attack you. Beautiful. Turtle comes out. This can hurt me, so I'll just bug bite you. Apom is back. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay. You know what? That was pretty quick and easy and clean. By clean, I mean it was still a little bit scary. But Ledian doing the work. Now we get an encounter over here. Give me something good, please. Gulpin is not bad. I will say it is not bad. It's not like amazing, but it's not a bad Pokemon. Don't do any of this BS to me. Okay, thank you. Okay, Gulpin D's. And we'll just run through this gauntlet of trainers. It's not actually a gauntlet, but we'll run through them because they're super easy. Charmander, that's fine. Wow, we're so weak we don't even kill a Charmander. Now we're 5 levels above. That's embarrassing. Totodile comes out. I'm gonna go Poppy this time. Okay, I'm actually dead to crit. Now we're chilling. Yeah, we're fine. Whismur comes out. This is an issue. Uproar, I always live. Okay, we're good. Not an issue. Not an issue at all. All right, I'm going to go take a quick little 5-minute break, and I'll be right back. Let me put a little thing on screen. Beeb. BRB. Okay, I will be right back. What's good? We're back. Oh, just had to put Mrs. Pup to bed. All right, what do we have up next? I can get rid of this text box. Perfect. You know, I think it's another case of just kind of we ball through these trainers, right? I would kind of like to see what you start with. Chikorita. Okay. We can plan accordingly. We have a bat. A Zubat for this like mini split in here is actually quite nice. Squirtle comes out. I mean, yeah, this is fine. Okay, this is the demon. We do see protect. I'm just gonna bug bite. Okay. We don't get crit there, and we're fine. We got the Torchic counter here. Okay, that was scary. But we make it past the stupid demon Rattata. The thing that has no reason to be such a demon. But it is. Okay, we'll run through you. This should be pretty easy with Zubat, I think. Maybe not. I mean, we're not getting Okos on this stuff. Cascoon. I mean, you really can't do that much to me, though. Yeah, Poison Sting does nothing. It's negative damage. But Berry Juice into Iron Defense into stuff is annoying. Kakuna, Poison Stings. Yeah, I mean, you're only doing 3. I think I live this crit. But we're fine anyways. Let's not use Zubat as much, although I think it's gonna be good in this battle to switch it. No, I think Ledian can actually be used there. We're gonna see what Snubble lead. I'm just gonna kick it in the face. Yeah, I don't care about Intimidate, although I did not think about, oh my goodness, that's some damage. Okay, we take it out, but crazy. Electrite comes out, we got Poppy. I was gonna say, I did not think about the Scrappy change. Where like normally in like Gen 9, Scrappy does not care about Intimidate. Okay, I think I can go back out to this. Water Pulse, yep. Poppy grows. Riolu. I think we're good to go Cade here. That's fine. We just Aerial Ace. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. That was not that bad. We've got the Demon Mareep coming up now. Why can't my Mareep be so demon? Great question. It just is not. Do I have anything that, like, easily deals with Demon Mareep? No, not quite. I guess if I plug this into the calculator, if we do something like Budu at like 14 or whatever, I can still die. If I'm like Skitty at 14, we don't do nearly enough. Ledian can die to Power Gem. My own Mareep gets kind of just pooped on. Glameow. Glameow's not the worst option, but like we've seen in past runs, if they hit me into crit, I die. If I go Mime Jr. at like 15 or something, I do 2 at KO and I never die in 1. T-Wave is annoying. Yeah, what do we think about 14? Would that work? No. We'll go 15 Mime. Yeah, 15 Mime is fine. I'll make it work. No double slap necessary here. Zen Headbutt also not necessary. What else do you have? Just a bunch of starters. that we should be pretty fine into. It's really just the Mareep that's the demon. Just confusion it twice. You just shockwave. Beautiful. Chimchar comes out. We have easy counter here. Turtle comes out. Reflect is annoying, but we still 2-ko. And Piplup. I mean, I've got multiple Pokemon that deal with this. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay. Done with that. Man, I wanted Spinarak. You could have given that to me. We get our cave encounter. I guess I maybe should do that right now. I can definitely get it. Yeah, let's get cave encounter. Come on, I want Aeron. I'd really want Aeron. Teddy Ursa. I mean, it's like potential Guts guy, right? And Guts is really nice. It's just not that great. It's not that great when the first cave gave us a Zubat. So now we have an opportunity for like Nosepass in Orberg, and then only one more opportunity for a Pokemon that even takes one hit from Granidos. Let's check your summary. You're Jolly. Those are great IVs, honestly, with Guts. That probably rolls through so much stuff. You're Sassy, which is nice. Good IVs, too. Okay, I mean, both these encounters are good. Both those encounters are solid. Let's rare candy this guy up. Karate Chop? Yeah, I'm glad we caught it before it roared. Yeah, maybe this guy's more demon than I thought. And I can just like pre-burn or pre-poison. That might be the play here. I'm going to save and export for Calx anyways. So I can just pretty easily import with a status condition, which I can do. It'll be poison. Yeah, let's import this save. If I bring my own Teddy Ursa, and if I am poisoned, Karate Chop is not actually a guaranteed OHKO on their Teddy Ursa, unfortunately. It's close, but not quite. What else could I possibly do? Let's show my browser so you guys can see my Calx a little bit. Demon Teddy Ursa. Turn 1, you're not going to be poisoned. So as long as I have something that takes one hit before and can 2-hit KO, then I'm fine. No, you definitely don't. I mean, it could be Teddy Ursa, because Teddy Ursa does take a hit. If I'm not Guts boosted, it's actually better. Because I don't have to deal with any chip or anything. So yeah, we can just go Teddy Ursa lead. That will bring in Nidoran. If I was boosted. You know, what if I was 15 and Guts here? I do OHKO, then I OHKO, OHKO, not quite an OHKO. But I do get outsped by Wingull. So what would you bring in next? I mean, you'd see next highest damage, right? Which would be Future Sight, I'm pretty sure. If it's not Future Sight, Earth Power, Bounce would probably be pretty close. But yeah, I can pre-poison and just like kind of run through this guy, I think. If I do have to deal with Mr. Spoinkadoo. It does seem like pretty free swap to Ledian and Bug Bite. Seems like my best opportunity for that. And like, yes, we're 15, but I think we'll be okay in the grand scheme of things. I'm gonna put you in the party too, just because I like you. Yeah, I mean, like, we've got Bunny and stuff like that that deals with a lot of this stuff. Okay. We'll pre-poison here. Let me open my PK Hex really quick. This is legal. I promise. This is in the rules. Oh my goodness, it's so loud. Why is it so loud in my ear? Alright, but we give you just a poison. Stop, it is so loud. Holy, I hope that's not that loud for you guys. Hopefully you guys can't even hear it. Okay. Let's see. Yes, you are poisoned. Okay. Let's run through this guy. I guess I'm gonna have to heal right before we start the battle, but that's okay. I didn't even think about it. Okay. Guess I should just burned. Okay, let's do it. This is always Oko with Karate Chop. Never mind, because I didn't level you up again. Nidoran comes in. Okay. This already got off track, but I'm 14 and I'm poisoned. No item. I am poisoned. I outspeed and lick always KOs. Okay. Spoink comes out next. It's a speed tie, so I cannot. You can bounce here, though. So I go Mareep here. And then I swap on Future Sight. And Bug Bite. Wingull comes out. This is where it's scary because there is still that Future Sight in the air. The Future Sight crit can do 23 to me. I'm dead to double crit. Oh, no, I'm not actually because I just Aerial Ace. Because we're the goats. And then... what do you have? Can Budu deal with this? Budu... I mean, the Aerial Ace me can crit kill. Golbat. I mean, if I switch in... oh, I mean, this is obviously rock throwing me, right? On my Ledian here. Rock throw crit can kill. I never kill them. So on rock throw... I mean, this is unfortunate. I guess I could go Baniri. Yeah, we'll go Baniri here. And we'll get some chippies. And by some chippies, I mean we'll just take him out. Let me swap out my Pokemon here first. Secret Power is scary. I did not know you could get Dunsparce in here. That would have been a sick encounter. Okay, note to self. Let's pre-burn, not pre-poison. Definitely a little silly of me. Okay. Next, trainer has this Eevee. Probably another thing that I'm just going to have to outspeed and kill because it's annoying. So Teddy Ursa, if you are pre-burned with Guts, you have to be level 15 again to get KO, but you do get KO. Then you'll bring out the Nidorina or Nidoran female. I cannot Oko you. And by cannot Oko you, I mean, I mostly do not Oko you. It's a 37%. But man, I kill everything else on the team and outspeed it. What do we do? On Nidoran, I could go Mime. I'll always live everything. Okay, yeah, we go Mime. Honestly, I probably have a better answer in like stupid Zubat is definitely just a better answer, which will bait in a kill. No matter what one of those they bring in, they actually just die to leech life. So I just solo the rest of the battle with Zubat. As long as Teddy Ursa picks up that first KO. And all I need to do is just be 15. I don't want Sweet Scent. I need to be 15 and I need to be pre-burned or something. I wonder if it will actually give me a pre-burn on like Flame Body or something. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, that's fine. I mean, okay, what I can do. Let's do this. Okay. I did not want you to miss. That's annoying. I'm a pre-burn myself the old-fashioned way. Okay, Thunder Wave is not what I want to get hit by, though. Why do you Thunder Wave? Just click Will-O-Wisp, man. Okay. Please, just click Will-O-Wisp. Thunder Wave again. Brother. I'm getting 1 XP on my Pokemon for no reason now. I don't know why you're Thunder Waving now. Thunder Wave is the one thing. Stop Thunder Waving. I'm just gonna export it and do it because I know it's possible. Because we saw Will-O-Wisp from them. I'm gonna just freaking do it myself. Holy. Man, I wish I could turn off this stupid sound from whatchamacallit, PK Hex. Okay. We are burnt. We are burnt. It's very legitimately. Okay. Let's do this. I mean, really should just be the Zubat show. After Teddy Ursa claims turn 1 KO, obviously. Yep, we go Zubat on Sludge Bomb. We 2-hit KO here. Chingling just dies. Ralts just dies. Zubat just dies. The Confuse Ray is annoying. I'll just Swift. I don't evolve there. Okay. Now we're out. Just a couple battles away from Roark. And a couple of encounters for me. So, can't complain about that. I'll lead with Mareep because I can T-Wave. Magby would be good up here. Yeah, we do see Magby. I just T-Wave for sure. Beautiful. Catch it on the first try. Awesome. Magby's like not an amazing Pokemon, but definitely serviceable. I'll put you in front just so I can run. And I like it better than getting a Vulpix or a Growlithe that's just going to click Roar. Okay. Now are the encounters that matter. And now having the Magby dupe is really strong. Guess I'll grab my items. Scale and then Pearl. Okay. This can be a poison type. It can be Rattata. It can be nose pass sort of stuff. Really want like a nose pass looking thing here. Grimer. Okay. I mean, that's fine, I think. I think that's fine. But we really need something here. I mean, I already have a Zubat dupe. I have Magby dupe. We get Geodude. Okay. I can definitely work with Geodude. Okay, buddy. I don't know. We'll go here. Brother, just get in the dang ball. Holy. Okay, I'll throw a Great Ball at you. Fine. You can be a great Geodude. Okay, this Geodude needs to be juiced. Needs to be absolutely juiced. And if it is, our run is saved. Okay, let's check all these guys. Relax nature, but fine. I guess you're defensive. Just whatever. Hasty nature on you, 31 special defense, high speed, high across the board. I'm not really too mad about that. Hasty on you, so minus defense again. Oh, man. A rough skin's cool, though. Rough skin's cool, but trash IVs. Tragic. That is tragic. I'll bring a couple of these guys up to the squad. You guys get elevated today. This gauntlet hopefully should not be too bad. I do again have to worry about stupid I have to get my rare candies. Stupid booming guys. Come on. There's my rare candy. There's my rare candy. Yeah, so I gotta worry about booms. I gotta worry about all sorts of stuff. Yeah, let's put this in the calc. I'm at least happy to get a Geodude. I can look ahead and see how it deals with Cranidos. I might as well. Let me pull up a calc here. We're gonna go look ahead at Cranidos versus Geodude at 16. You know, I mean, there will be rocks up. It's not the end of the world. And Rough Skin, like, this is definitely taking less damage than we did last time by just a little bit. I won't be doing that much, but I mean, I can be, I'll be Karate Chop at that point. I have no attack IVs though. Man, I keep dropping stuff on the floor right here. Every single time I feel like I drop stuff. I always drop my ring so often. And let me plug in my phone because it's about to die as well. Okay. Now we can go back down to Earth and look at this gauntlet. Gauntlet, I mean, Geodude obviously is the GOAT. I should be able to go 14 here. You'll bring in Fampy. I can go... Zubat's already at cap, so I can't really do that. What about Baneri? Not doing near enough. We have like a 15 Goldeen. Can't really touch you because you're dry skin. If we have Budu, Budu evolves at 16 or 15. Is 16. I mean, Budu would definitely work there. And I mean, it does chain, but I don't want to risk the experience. I mean, we do have... No, I can't go Ledian on this Phanpy because rollout crit. What about Glameow? Obviously can't go Love Disc. Does nothing when you're dry skin. I mean, I could go Mime, but I died a crit. Like, I'm just getting Bulldoze on switch in. You're going to be faster than me in Tailwind. So that's not even worth it. I really don't have anything that can switch in on a Bulldoze and, like, annoy you. Like, best I could do is go Skitty and Sing. Which, like, honestly, not a terrible plan in of itself. Because I would have thought Zubat originally. Which I still could do. I'm not going to bring it to the split. To anything else. But then that super baits in Geodude, right? Okay, what if I lead Teddiursa? No Teddiursa. Although the thing about Teddiursa is it does end up kind of beating the Phanpy. And switch in on a Bulldoze. It'll make me slower, but that's fine. Lick is a 3 at KO. But I really don't take that much unless I get double crit. Which is just fantasy. How about, you know what I'll do? It's like we're obviously bringing Geodude to lead. Bring the Skitty. And then we're going to go out to... Is it Teddiursa, or can I just go like Baneri? I think Baneri is fine. I'm gonna make Baneri work. Because I feel like it. We're gonna have 15 as well on that. Well, okay. Baneri, and then I want to KO it with something weak to water, right? KO with something weak to water. Literally, what's that gonna be? Magby? Yeah, that seems like it's gonna work out just fine. Or just something that can outspeed Oko Geodude. Which could be Mr. Mime. Or the Mime Jr. And I do outspeed in Tailwind. Okay. Yeah, what I do here is I bring the Mime Jr. instead of Baneri. And I go Skitty. I will fake you out. I will Sing. And then we'll go hard Mime, which should always pick up the KO after Skitty fake out. They do 17. I guess if they get low roll, I might not be able to, but realistically, I'm going to. I could go level 16 for that. But then we always change you, dude, is the idea. And if you go into Bidoof, we're also pretty chilling into that. I think that makes sense. Next trainer, Dunsparce. I mean, I can also just continue to mime this guy. I could also bring Baneri. But 15 is getting a 2-hit KO. But, I mean, Oranberry, Glare, all that sort of stuff. So maybe it is just miming. When they bring in Rhyhorn, what do I do? Like, legitimately, what am I doing on this Rhyhorn? Everything is dead to crit. Love Disc is my best answer, who's not dead to Rock Slide or Megahorn crit. So it just legitimately has to be Love Disc in this. And try to not bait it in on Earthquake. Try to bait it in on Rock move, which is possible. When Slugma comes out, I don't know, like I don't have anything crazy good for Slugma. Right? Nothing's actually like very good into Slugma in general. Like a boost on Slugma could be really tough. Like I'd have to T-Wave it or something. I mean, I guess I could go Grimer. Grimer's probably my best option into that, I guess. At like 14 or 15. Shadow Punch is better than Lick. Go 15. Keep it a little bit safer. It also deals with this somewhat. What about Gulpin at like 15? I mean, they Fire Punch me and it's tough. What about Gulpin versus the Slugma? It's not that cooked, actually. Man, I do not have any save states. Need to stop accidentally clicking those buttons. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it's the answer, I guess. Obviously, we have Geodude. Toxic is cool on level up. Body Slam is nice. I think we're just going to run it with this. I'll grab the Quick Claw. And we will give it to... Give it to Grimer. And we'll make this work. You were wrong about Maylene. What were you wrong about? What's up with Maylene? That scares me a little bit. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever making it that far in a Nuzlocke, but that scares me. In order to fight her... Oh, is this... Yeah, you need to make 170 max steps. Yeah, I've heard about that. It sounds terrible. Fail. You'll refight everyone. That sounds awful for your XP. I did not level up my Geodude. I should probably do that. Yeah, your XP for an actual Nuzlocke would just absolutely die. Okay, they do go for Tailwind. Fampy comes out as expected as they Charm, which is fine. Goes to sleep. Okay, Magical Leaf twice. Guess that's the point. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we chain that. Bidoof comes in. I'll just Confusion. Okay, this is a roll. Don't quite get it, but you hurt yourself. Beautiful. Yeah, that... I cannot imagine going through all that. You know, you think you're there, and then, nope. You took 1 or 2 extra steps. You're screwed. That's confusion. Nice big crit. Nice. Okay, we take it out. Okay, what are we baiting here? It's got to be Love Disc, but we are at 20 HP, right? 20 HP baits random move. This just cannot be high roll crits Earthquake. Come on. Okay, we're fine. And then we just water pulse you, right? Just no sun up, so yeah, we're fine. Okay, well that worked. Machop comes out. I have to make a choice on which one of my guys I want to use for it. There is no sun up still, so like we're chilling. We can just go out to Grimer here. Smelling Salt is fine. I just Shadow Punch twice. Beautiful. And Slugma comes in. I should be able to go Geodude. And Rock Throw. There's like five team Pokemon trainers. Not fun to do again. Yeah, that... Jeez. That's gotta screw you up. Wow. This is really a Kaizo game. And you said Gym 3 with hardest? Well, yeah, it just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? Yeah. Dang. Well, not sure if we're going to make it that far. But I'm trying. If you fail against Maylene, you have to fight. Not only fight the trainers again, you have to fight her again. Yep. Fun. That sounds absolutely delightful. Okay. Let's evolve. I wouldn't doubt yourself. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna grind this game forever. You know. Pokemon Champions, when that comes out next month, like, it might make me less addicted to this. But for now, I'm incredibly addicted, so who knows? We will see. Some people didn't beat Jupiter yet and probably won't for months. Yeah, I mean, no one has beaten it on a Hall of Fame run. I'm pretty sure. Absolutely crazy that the game has been out for over a week and no one has beaten Jupiter. I just think that's crazy. Obviously on like hardcore Nuzlocke, everything rules. Okay, exports. All right, let's load this up in the calc. Okay, first gym trainer has the stupid air on. I mean, I have my Geodude, but I don't OHKO ever. Lovely. So you're always getting 2 spikes up versus me, right? I mean, I guess what I could do is I could get like triple spikes, right? Copycat and be fun. It's probably not really that worth it. Baneri doesn't get the KO. With Pokemon Champions, it's like kind of their new like battle simulator game that's coming out. No, it's not like Pokemon Masters. It's basically like, I mean, if you know Pokemon Showdown, where you just battle Pokemon. I'm more of like a competitive Pokemon player. Although Nuzlocks are super fun, but that's really my forte, is competitive battling. So it's really just a medium for that, and it comes out in April sometime. They still haven't given us the release date or really much information on it, and April is in a week. But it seems like it'll be really fun. Hopefully it supports everything I want it to for my competitive needs. You know, I wonder if we are guts poisoned. Okay, we can Oko the Aeron. But if we Oko the Aeron, we're bringing out Machop. And I'm going to be like pre-burned. Pre-burned Teddiursa. Okos with Karate Chop. Always brings in the Machop here. I mean, I should be able to deal with that with like a Grimer. I'll have to be level 16. We're going to take a Spike and such, but I think that will work. I can't get fissured. The issue is that that brings in Onyx if I do end up knocking it out, which I don't want that to happen because then they can boom. So what about if we bring in level 16 Mr. Mime, but we don't actually get a KO every time? And I would bring in my Zubat, although they have Rock Throw. Let's check out Gulpin at 15. I mean, they bring in Onyx still. This could be like Love Disc answer angle to charm it and to bring in something else. I don't know. This stuff. Aledian is like not getting a KO and just dying to straight up Rock Throw. What about Budu? I mean, I'd probably be evolved. Yeah, because I'd be 16. I'd be evolved into Roselia at that point. At 16. Roselia. You get Mega Drain at 16. So Mega Drain Roselia. Might be able to do it actually. Let's try that. It'll be like you also can't leave. Oh my god, man. How are you supposed to do that? 5 trainers and the leader without leaving? No way. That sounds terrible. Okay. If I had Roselia 16, I switch in on a Karate Chop, right? I can just click Mega Drain a couple times and probably beat them down. And I'll take a Spike and everything, put Mega Drain up. Yeah, all a Gauntlet just sounds crazy. How do those trainers look too? I'm curious. I'm pulling up the doc right now. It doesn't say that it's a Gauntlet on here. I mean, I guess you probably can't leave without fucking up like the puzzle. They've got some crazy stuff in here though. Holy yeah. Yeah, definitely the most advanced DS-ROM hack for sure. This is crazy levels. This is definitely crazier. The amount of time that they've been working on this and the amount of just pain and suffering that they've already got out of this. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I'm hopefully going to be able to beat this Machop with Roselia. That's the idea. Which would bring in the only super effective move would let me chain Ammonite. Then they would bring in... Oh no, you have super effective move on Anorith, so you'd actually probably bring in Anorith. I actually don't know. It makes sense to me. Makes sense to me that you would bring in Anorith. Against Anorith, what can I do? I mean, I do have my Geodude, right? But they have Aqua Jet, so. And I could bring in Prinplup there, but I'm getting a lot of experience. So I just have to be careful. But I think I could make that work. Do you have Slugma there? I haven't gotten Slugma just yet. But yeah, I'm planning to get it after Rourke. And I mean, looking at my box, I don't have like a thing that's like obvious to trade away. Maybe Magby for it. But I will definitely be getting it. It's awesome for like all of Gardenia split, all the stuff in there. Okay, if I do end up with Prinplup, my Prinplup is slow, so Onix does outrun me. But if it's the last Pokemon, it doesn't matter, right? So I just need to bait stuff in, man. I just need to bait it in order. I know I'm baiting him a Chop, and then I'm baiting either Ammonite, which would straight up die and then give me Anorith, or if I bait in Anorith, and then I need to kill it with something that baits in Ammonite. Which would not be... Definitely would not be Prinplup. Just because they can boom on me, and that would be terrible. So what else could potentially beat you? I like Geodude. But the issue with Geodude is you have Aqua Jet. And you're always outspeeding. What else could potentially bait an Ammonite? Magby. Which dies to Rock Throw. I mean, Roselia, if I was able to get the KO, I could. I'd be 15, or I'd be 16 at this point. But I'd be getting so much experience with that. You'd love to see a deathless run of this? Yeah, I don't know if that's ever happening. You need to make this to a money competition? Well, they did have a money competition. They put $250 on the first person to beat Gardenia, or on the first day if you beat Gardenia. No one got it. No one beat Gardenia day one. And there's also whoever can beat a master level challenge or a contest under Hall of Fame rules, so you have to Nuzlocke it up to that point. There's also a prize pool for that. And no one's even gotten there to be able to try it. It's ridiculous how hard this is. With the amount of time that we got to put into this, better be worth it. You know, okay. What if I went Baniri on Anorith? No. I could go something like Skitty and sing it and everything. I don't have just a great answer here. Okay, what I could do is I could Shadow Punch it. I could bring out Grimer. Right? I get a Shadow Punch on your Rock Throw. I'm always living. Right? Then next turn, you click Rock Throw again. As I pivot to something that baits an Omanyte. I know Ledian would bait an Omanyte. But I can never go in on Rock Throw, obviously. And I can't risk overleveling my stuff. What else baits in Onyx? Or doesn't bait in Onyx? I think Omanyte and Onyx both overflow on Magby. If I was like level 15, I mean, I'd still need to come in on Aerial Ace, right? Let me look at Magby's moves to see if you actually get anything. Magby, you get Fire Punch at 16. Let me just check if that really changes anything. A Fire Punch actually knocks out Anorith in 1. Almost always. We're not quite strong enough to always knock it out. But that's huge. And that should bait an Omanyte. And bait in a water move so we can go back to Roselia. The only thing that worries me with that is Roselia XP. And we still have another fight after this that we have to deal with XP with. And since I'm using Prinplup earlier, I basically need to kill Omanyte with Prinplup. This is just not working. This is not going to work. Roselia. What happens on Roselia here? After Roselia knocks out Machop, they have super effective move from Omanyte and Anorith. They look at your typing next. So Rock versus mine is not good. Water versus mine is not good. Bug versus mine, not good. Rock versus mine, not good. So they go next in the party, which would be Omanyte. That would be best case scenario because then that would force them to go Anorith next. If Anorith is in front of my Roselia, that's totally fine. I can always just go like switch out to my Prinplup and then chain the last 2 Pokemon from there. That'd be best case scenario. But if it doesn't work like that, then it's tough. You know, I could also try to get myself in a position where I don't know. Like I could Mr. Mime. If I get a little bit of damage, you know, this is what it could be. Yeah, you can't have overleveled mons either. Yeah, that's all the gym leaders, which makes it real tough. All right, but if I go Grimer on this Machop, I Shadow Punch it once. It is then in range of Mr. Mime, who can come in. I would really want to come in on a Karate Chop, though, so I'd have to pivot Geodude, I guess. Bait out Karate Chop. All these Pokemon have to be 16, by the way. We go Mr. Mime. I can kill with confusion. Always baits an Anorith to click Bug Bite. On Bug Bite, what can I do? Go like my own Grimer. Shadow Punch it again. On Rock Throw. Go out to Prinplup. Yeah. Oh, she'll straight up kick you out. That's crazy. And then make you do the whole thing again. Yeah. That sounds awesome. Okay, I'm not sure if I have enough Pokemon to do what I want here. I really need 7 slots for this battle, which is crazy. I guess I don't need Roselia at all, unless I go with the first line. Which might, like, it makes sense, but it doesn't. I wish I understood how the AI worked just a little bit better. Okay. We're getting Poppy to 16, Acid over Poison Sting, and we're evolving. Mega Drain, yes, for sure. We don't need Stun Spore or Poison Powder. Which one? I'm not going to click Poison Powder. Let's level up Lemon as well as Noog. We can get you up to 15. I do not want Self-Destruct. So the idea is pre-burning. You always get the KO turn 1. You bring out Machop. I can go out to Poppy on a hit. On a Machop, always Karate Chop. And then I just Mega Drain through it. If you bring out Anorith to Aerial Ace me, I can never like risk that. So I have to go out to Grimer. Grimer will Shadow Punch you once. It'll bait Rock Throw. It will bait Rock Throw, which I can switch in what on? I could go back into Poppy. I just don't want to overlevel it, right? You can only take 500 experience. You can only take 500 some. This is going to be tough. Just because of the levels here. Let me pre-burn and we'll run it. This is where I really wish I had the Lua. Okay. Okay, pre-burn. We'll import it. We are burnt as expected. You have the Quick Claw, which is fine. I know I can bait around with Geodude to split experience if needed. I think has to be the play. Okay, let's go for it. This is always KO with Karate Chop. As they go Machop. I'm just going out to Poppy here. As I can go for Mega Drains. And just slowly whittle away at you. You do go Anorith, which is unfortunate. I'll go Noog on Aerial Ace. Okay. Then we just Shadow Punch on Rock Throw. Oh my goodness. This is random move. So I go you. You Aqua Jet there. Okay. That's scary. I mean, now you always Aqua Jet. I go Guppy. I have to Aqua Cutter you. I could actually wipe here. You dig. Okay, we get the Sticky Barb. I live on 1. Holy. Okay. This is really bad. Prinplup on 1 HP versus this Ammonite. I know that Mime outspeeds and KOs. I think I can freely go to it. Mudshot lowers my speed, doesn't it? We still have speed. Oh my goodness, man. Oh. 1 HP, that's huge. That battle was really tough for me. Say Volkner split is shortest, but also most amount of trainers. Interesting. Oh man. Okay, so now I cannot use Piplup for this, or Prinplup for this next fight. I also cannot use Roselia. Those guys have to sit this one out. I cannot deal with overleveling those guys. I'm going to need both of them. Yeah, okay. We made it, though. Next trainer is this stupid shield on. And my Geodude is not nearly good enough. If I have Teddiursa, who's pre-burnt, I mean, I can click, like, Lick on the first turn and then KO you the next turn. Or I click Feint Attack. It's way better. Click Feint Attack. Take 7. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. What would that bait out? Does anything have a fighting move? Yes. You have Mach Punch on Magby. Which I think I deal with Geodude. Always comes out. Do I have XP to give on Love Disc for this battle? I need to check. It looks like I have enough. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that for sure. So we're going to bring Teddiursa pre-burned. We're going to bring Love Disc. We're going to bring Geodude. So that gives us a line of knocking out Shieldon, bringing in Magby. Yeah, I mean, it should bring in Magby. I guess it could potentially bring in Nosepass, which would also be fine. I just have to figure it out. Because I could probably use Noog for it. It looks like it would be perfectly fine. Probably. So we have a Love Disc for you. Geodude takes you out. On Kabuto, I actually can go Mime. And if Mime overlevels, it's not the end of the world. It's probably not a Pokemon I'm bringing anyways. So we'll go Mime. And then for Nosepass, how much XP do we have to give on you? We have a lot, actually. We also have you, which you can Toxic. So we'll bring you. And then as my backup, I think I bring Skitty. No, I'm going to bring you, actually. So you have, like, Rolling Kick that hits pretty hard. So you go to 16. Double Slap is cool. It is Miss Condition, but that's fine, I guess. I'll leave Geodude alone. And I'll grab Quick Claw. What is not outspeeding what they need to? Against Nose pass. I do actually outspeed. Geodude is the one thing that doesn't really outspeed anything, so we might as well give it to Geodude. Now this fight I feel a little bit better about. Is Teddiursa going to overlevel? I don't think so. Which seems good. Okay, let me pre-burn Teddiursa again. Oops. Pre-burn. Okay, this is the same, but pre-burned. Looks pretty good here. I feel pretty strong about this. This battle feels a lot easier than the other one, which isn't always the case. Hope I'm not missing anything. Okay, this is always feint attack. As you metal burst it. Now Karate Chop always KOs. Bring in Magby as expected. I just get to rock throw you. Kabuto comes out now, which is always going out to Coffee and Magical Leafing. Yep, we live. Larvitar comes out, and we just Water Pulse KO. Nose Pass is out now, so we got to D's on Toxic. I get my own Toxic, but obviously you get cured. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, this is your last guy, so I mean, I can definitely stay in this turn and go for Mega Drain on Toss. Let me switch out to Pang. Rolling Kick. And we take it out. Beautiful. And nothing over leveled either. That is just a beautiful match. We're headed deathless into Rourke here. It's going to be an uphill battle to beat it, but I'm still really happy with our performance so far. Very happy with our performance here. Okay. Yeah, let's save this. I guess you're going to want to be 16 for sure. Okay. We're going to make it past Rourke today. Okay, let's look at this Rourke. So Bonsly on lead. Teddiursa even burned. Barely ever getting a KO, which is crazy. Roselia, Mega Drain has a really high chance to 2-hit KO, but we do die to Boom if they do decide to Boom. Unfortunately. I could go Prinplup and always get the KO with 2 Aqua Cutters. And I never die to Boom if I'm wearing the Chillon Berry. Which might be what we need to do here. Geodude versus this Head Smash guy. I'm probably just going to have to rock an Oran Berry. And then every Head Smash will bring me down enough to get it back, I guess. Like, yeah. Gulpin is something that can be used. Or is Muck better? I don't know if Muck or Gulpin are better for Toxic Stalling. Gibble, we do have the Prinplup that is fast. But we're minus special attack nature, so we don't even always get the KO, which is really unfortunate. Not always getting the KO there is tragic. Roselia, I mean, should be able to beat the Corsola every time. Letty and Bug Bite is not doing near enough to stuff. Although, like, his screens could be good. Yeah, I mean, just like roll out from everything, cooks it. I don't think it's good enough to come here. Love Disc versus Rourke. I mean, it's gotta just like charm. But I'm still basically dead if they choose to head smash me. But at -2, then I can go Geodude and wall it. And I am rough skin. So they're taking extra damage. Okay, let's just build this from the front. I think we're definitely going to use Prinplup on this Bonsly. Because if I get up to level 17, then our Aurora Beam does end up KOing. So, I mean, I'm just going to have to edge my Pokemon. Pause. Don't take that out of context. So, I mean, it's super duper easy Prinplup lead with Chilanberry, right? That should always bait in Lileep. Lileep is basically 50-50 Ancient Power or Giga Drain. Both suck. Both suck. I think I can go Grimer and click Toxic. I could also disable Ancient Power, then Toxic. So don't worry about boosts near as much. And then you don't really touch me. We run Oranberry. I think that's the play. Or, yeah. I think that's the play. Run Oranberry, we Toxic, we do all that fun stuff. Next, I mean, it should always bait in Gibble. If Prinplup is 17, takes the spikes and Earth Power, I should be okay. Probably, and I just Aurora Beam. As long as we haven't taken the Boom. But then there'd be no Stealth Rocks up. I'd probably be fine. We Aurora Beam through it. That will bring out Cranidos. Which would be the scenario where I have to go Geodude. Yeah, I'd have to go Geodude on you. I mean, I have to bring Love Disc. Like, these four definitely have to come. It also has to be Roselia. For sure. I mean, I think this is the team. So, walking through this, we go Prinplup lead with Chillon. Best case scenario is they just click Stealth Rock and then die. As we get easy KO and we level up to 17. They bring out Lileep, who's 50-50. They Giga Drain as we go out to Grimer. We disable the Ancient Power. Wait, actually, I'm faster than them. That's fine. If they Ancient Power, we disable it. If they don't, I Shadow Punch first. I Shadow Punch first, then I disable their Ancient Power, then I Toxic, and I just stall them down with that. And I'm Oranberry on this guy. Then they bring out Gibble. I always can go out to Prinplup. I will live their Earth Power. I Aurora Beam. I'll take them out. They will go Cranidos. I will go Geodude. Hopefully they go for like a Rock Polish or something. If they head smash, I probably live 2 maybe. as I karate chop into them. I should get enough damage off of 2 karate chops, potentially. I mean, I'll get 1 karate chop off for sure. But if I have to sack this off, I'll get 2 rough skins plus karate chop, which will be a third. So another 33 on top of this. They'll be at, 30%-ish max. Love disc from there. I mean, it's going to be a roll for sure, but we go love disc to pick up that KO. Then they go like Shuckle stuff. I bring out Gulpin and I Toxic versus you. And if it's Corsola, I go out to Roselia. I mean, the plan makes sense. The plan definitely makes sense. I'll give you Chalon. You've got to be Orin. You're going to be Orin as well. The Quick Claw. Who needs the Quick Claw? The only way I see it being helpful is if it's on Roselia and we have to click into the Cranidos and we can proc that. This is the team. I could potentially go do Chestnut Trade and get an extra Oranberry, which could help or it could not help. Honestly, I mean, it would help. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Chestnut Trade. I think I'm sending over Magby. I mean, looking at this box, it's gotta be Magby for Chestnut. Let me just trade that really quick. Where are you? In this house? Yeah. Okay. We're getting Chestnut. Which just gives me an extra Oranberry to use. We'll take that off. We'll give it to Gulpin. Because I feel like it's going to need it. We're probably going to have to sacrifice at least something in this gym. And if we do, it's going to be Gulpin or Love Disc or both. If I can get through this with 1 or 2 deaths or 0 deaths, I will be extremely, extremely happy. All right. This is the team. I'm all at cap. Let me edge my Pokemon to 1 XP off. Let's run it. Let's run it, boys. Wish me luck. We're going to need it here. Okay. You just need to Stealth Rock. Okay. Beautiful. You bring out Lileep. You always go Noog. As you Giga Drain. Beautiful. As I just Toxic here. And Ancient Power. You crit me with AP. I'm going to disable it, though. And at this point, I'm pretty sure I live everything. That crit was really tough. But at 15... Yeah, I live everything. I just Shadow Punch you. For huge damage. Another Shadow Punch takes you out. Beautiful. Okay. I can get Sludge Bomb. I think it's better than Mud Bomb. This brings out Gibble. The scary thing now, because that crit, this is actually random move, right? It can literally be every move. I have to stick to the plan. Beautiful. Let me just Aurora Beam. Cranidos comes out now. It's got to be Geodude. On Crunch, beautiful. I could not have asked for a better sequence here. We Karate Chop. On Head Smash, that's okay. I live. Yes, we do. This is random move. This is random move here. It's gotta be sack Geodude or sack something. If I sack Geodude, then I can go into Love Disc and potentially... Yeah, I should be able to take the KO. It's just gotta be sack Geodude here. The only other way I see is, like, if I go hard Love Disc here and you go for something else, and then I can wipe. And I'm not going to wipe. We're going Love Disc. Get the Water Pulse off. Okay. It's Shuckle that comes out now. I'm gonna go out to D's. It gets Sand Tomb, so D's is probably dying as well. But we get a Toxic off on the Curse. The Toxic goes a long way. I'm just gonna Mega Drain, try to get as much HP back as possible. I do get freed on this turn. You've only done it twice, so I think you're gonna stay in here and go for Curse again. You Sand Tomb me again. Okay. Had to sacrifice there. You're double cursed up right now. Double cursed up. If I bring out Roselia, I can bring out Roselia and I can go for Mega Drain. It doesn't do that much. Or I could go Love Disc and click Charm. Let's do that. I'm going to Charm you. You do end up Toxicking me. Now you're at 0 attack. Now what if I go Roselia? I mean, you don't do very much to me, but still. I think I go Roselia. As you Curse. Beautiful. Curse is fine there. You really don't do much. I just Mega Drain. Razor Leaf crit would KO. I go for it. We don't quite get it. Go to 17 on this Corsola. Corsola, I'm level 17 Roselia. Roll out from here. It's a kill most of the time. Shoot. I have to go for it. Dang it, man. Dang it. I gotta Charm you down. If I Charm you down, you can't do damage to my team. And this is sack. For Guppy to come in and maybe be able to take it out. Nope, you just recover. Crit! I wipe again. The crit on Grimer sucked, but also... What else? My Geodude not being bulky enough, I guess. Or strong enough. Dang it. Just a whole... almost 3 hours 40-minute stream today and we got nowhere. That feels bad. I feel like I should have been able to get past Rourke in a couple of these. Yeah. I mean, it worked how we wanted it to. I didn't really have better options. Like, did I? What were my better options? Like, I had to not use Roselia HP at all. And just sack more. I tried to keep more alive. Yeah. Dang it. Maybe I should have used Toxic TM on Love Disc instead of using Gulpin. And then, you know, trying to make it work with like Skitty and clicking like fake out versus Shuckle and growling it and stuff. Or even going like, I don't know, like Baneri to attack it or something, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done there. But what I do know is that we will be back for more tomorrow. I'm going to be done for the night. It's getting pretty late. It's 11:45 p.m. I got work in the morning. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate everyone who stopped in, who chatted, who has been here watching all the streams. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Peace out.